Man, it's been a minute since I actually got to play that part of the intro. Uh, Good evening, folks. It is Monday night, and this is Behind the Code. Tonight, I don't have a new profile to work on for NDCD. I'm going to actually be working on the town website, trying to get a few things set up on there, trying to further help bring my town into the later 20th century. I'll worry about the 21st century once I at least get them up to 1999. Um, so gonna be working on that a little bit tonight. Just gonna have this as kind of a chill stream because as some of you've seen already in the chat, uh, we are expecting possible severe storms throughout the Chicagoland area, Northwest Indiana. I know further south they're liable to get hit later. But we've been kind of watching the storm before the show on radar, and uh, just depending on what that lake does, it may shoot it farther north of me, or it may shoot it straight down at me. So uh, we do have grant draws tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we will be wrapping up as usual about 7:55 to give people a chance to get over there. And with that, we are going to bring Dawn up on screen.
Who? What? Huh? Hi.
And we're going to lower the volume a bit. Play a little bit of music from Dan Hollifield, playing from his Second Helping album. And we're just going to go straight to track 4, Vortex Manipulator. Because everybody loves a good Doctor Who reference.
I just realized that I forgot to turn that light on. Oh, there we go. Now I don't look quite as washed out.
Oh, so yeah. Let me pull up NDCD here real quick. So, been a little bit of a slow week, except for today. Today we've had 2 visitors and 14 page views, so that's actually quite awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to keep that rocking and rolling there. Gotta get the rest of my screens set up here. One moment. There we go.
It has been one of those weeks so far.
That way I can see my kick stream in case anybody comments over there. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it. And that seems loud for some reason. So we're going to drop it down to about 20.
I'm innocent this time. I'm innocent at times, but always not.
You know what? I wasn't going to say anything. Wasn't going to say a word. Alright. So, the one back end you guys don't normally get to see is my town's website.
Back end?
Yep.
We'll start it early.
Yep. And, oh, God, I got other things I got to update. Good Lord.
You've been busy.
So, this is actually the town's website here. Got all the different departments and things of that nature. You got a link to be able to get to the various meeting agendas and meeting minutes that have been sent to me, and of course you can get to some of the town ordinances. I'm still working on getting the rest, but even has a little history of New Chicago on there. So, and we have a visitor in the back. Does the visitor want to be brought up?
I'm up. Hey guys.
Okay.
Hey, Nick.
Howdy.
What in blue blazes are you? Okay, you're working on the site. I looked up and I saw demographics on the new the Burning of Love. Why are we doing sociology, guys? Don't scare me like this.
No, just kind of showing off the town's website, the basic site that it is.
It's a good site. You should be proud.
So yeah, this is what I'm going to be working on tonight, because I'm kind of looking for a way for, well, I think I have a way for the town to be able to send me emails now when they actually rent the park. But I'm looking for something that'll help out the clerk treasurer with some other monthly reporting she has to do for like the county and the township. So,
bye, Michaela. Have a good one.
but we will.
What the heck did I miss? Okay. I'm Michaela.
Oh no, I glanced down. The last comment was her saying, "That's my cue. I'm out."
Yep. But yeah. So this is what I'll be working on tonight, but we have tons of comments already coming in.
Oh, I thought you guys had been working them already. That's why I went to the last one.
Yeah, we hadn't touched them yet because Joe was explaining to us what was happening tonight, since it's not a normal NDCD behind the code. So
Yep. I was monologuing.
It happens.
Well, you're a villain. It's allowed. It's endorsed.
Exactly.
Do you have that picture over here somewhere? The evil picture?
I know it's under mine. I don't know if it's under.
It's not under mine yet.
Yeah.
And I say
come
yet because I have a feeling it's going to be, but
It's going to end up there shortly.
It depends entirely on if I can find it through my incredibly messed up system of organization, which is non-organized right now.
Organized chaos, that's what I call it.
before we get into the chat, we do need to show this.
Yes, share that if you want. I can send it to anybody as a file. If you are a member of ndc.org, and if you're not and you want to share it, this is when you place your commission orders. This is when you make your orders for your jewelry from Foxy, or your journal from Thesis, or your fiber arts from Trey, etc. This is when you contact these people to get it going. So now's the time. Place your orders now.
Yep. And then we might as well just go straight to this one.
Oh! Why does that not scare me but makes me giggle? Does it mean I'm
okay?
evil?
Let me see if I can find the original version that I have floating around. Of course, I just had. Okay, there's that one. So where's the original? I'll put the Joe stare so you have a range of options. Because of what he gives me sometimes. You have the Joe stare, and then you have it's overnight. That way Joe can just, Super Saiyan out.
And then you have the...
No, well, see, you're covered up entirely by your name, so they still can't see that expression. Dang it, Joe! You are a shady dude. I love you, but you hate.
I'm like Wilson from Home Improvement. Always got something covering the face,
I'll just hide behind the taco.
I just clicked off brand. There we go.
This taco, it's
Actually,
an ornament that I got from Lindsay.
We'll just do this. We'll just throw that up in the corner there.
Now, see, that would be a great show. We just give up and we do, this is not the green room. Dear Lord in heaven, please don't watch this program.
No, don't.
And before Dawn gets into the comments, I'm going to pull up the latest one here, because Trey is right. December is way too late.
Thank you, Trey.
But see, by December, we're doing stuff for all our families because we were so busy doing things for everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, and like I said, I worked in retail in a large box store for a couple of years, and I was in the fabric department of said store. And when we started setting up all the stuff in July, I'm like, it is July. Why are we doing this? They're like, so people have time to get stuff done. And I'm like, that makes sense. So ever since then, that's what I try to think ahead on. So I try to think. Thinking can be hard for me, though.
It happens.
A heads up reminder for anyone looking for bargains. Tomorrow and Wednesday are Prime Day. For those of you who do Amazon Prime.
Yep.
I may be checking to see if there's a shot at a more reliable display tablet. He said, tapping his and hoping it keeps working. But,
Well, I know Ted's got his shopping list started, so.
Yeah, I'll probably be spending most of the morning after I get some paperwork done, just scrolling through there going, I want but can't afford. I want but I can't afford. I want and I don't care that I can't afford it. I want.
I want and I can afford it. The next thing,
Yeah. I want and I could have afforded it before I bought the other thing that I couldn't afford. Shit.
Yeah.
In other words, buy some. Oh, I forgot about you, Joe. If you want something burned in wood, you need to contact Joe before. I said Trey and Thesis and Foxy. I forgot about you. Sorry.
Not to interrupt, but Donna says a tornado watch was just announced.
I think
And
I'm
well-
in one of them somewhere along the line too.
Yeah, it's well, here, let's do this because this is kind of the topic of okay, they have updated that in the last like half hour since I first looked at it. So I'm now also in a tornado watch.
Yeah, it started at 6:50, so it was after we had already done playing around with the.
The only reason I'm not grilling hot sausages right now and watching the western sky out of sheer enjoyment is I love Joe just that much. So, and Dawn's pretty cute too. But,
Okay, thanks. So
I don't know.
Get to going on the comments, since.
Okay,
we tried to push,
Yeah, we probably should do that.
let me see if I can't blast through these. Sarah's popping in to say hello. Thesis is starting his greetings. So is Carl. And we've got greetings, and we've got greetings, and we've got Donna greetings. And yeah, we're just going to blast through these greetings if it's not anything too hot and spicy. Right there, right in the green room. Now the ice is broken.
Yeah, because Carl said you were giving me what? A head start.
Hello. And tornado, stay safe. We live in the Midwest where God throws darts of natural disasters at us in a random session. Like, it is intended to be. None of this, it's the third earthquake we've had last week, I mean, we have the earthquakes too. We just don't talk about them because we don't want.
Actually, I saw this morning a report. I guess Illinois got hit by a 3.4 today.
What? When? Where?
Could have sworn I read that this morning. Illinois.
The power,
I'm glad you have power, Thesis. Hopefully we all have power through the entire night.
Oh, Weather Channel says it's not going to get bad till 11 p.m.
We are they thought I was going to hear here between 8 and 11. So, hey, let's just go 8 to 11, 3 hour span.
So according to this, a 3.4 magnitude earthquake struck DeKalb County in Illinois today.
That's up north.
Yeah.
North.
I'm from Minnesota. Everything that's north of us is up north.
Yeah.
North.
I understand Minnesotan. I have South Dakotian relatives, so it's not that far. And now I want hot dish. Dang it! Anyway.
Yes, hot dish. It is hot dish.
And Foxy came in And let's see. Weather Channel says yes. Okay. Michaela's saying, hey, friends. Everyone's greeting Michaela.
And I did
And
see
watching-
Michaela this weekend. Because I did go to the show, so I got to see her and Brian, who are both members of NDCB.
Good.
So it was kind of fun.
It hits Peoria around 9 p.m. Central Time. Okay. So we have 45 minutes until Peoria has problems.
No, we're central, so that's an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So
The show was
awesome. Show was fun. I saw him on Saturday. I went in. By the way, if you ever get a chance for a gentleman, he's not at NDCD, but I've talked to him, but a gentleman by the name of Ben Wolf. He writes high fantasy, and the book I have is high fantasy, but he's written other stuff as well. If you ever get a chance to check him out, do so. He is a very much a stand-up guy, and I was having some issues with the book, with the printing of a book that I had bought from him, and he was kind enough to exchange it out and let me keep the book that was having issues. So
Nice.
So yes, his name is Ben Wolf. So
Awesome. Michaela lost power around midnight, and we stayed up. No work for me today. Aw.
I stayed up till about 2 because
I was up till 4:30, but
I was up till 2 because I was scared for the cats.
I was
The
up till
cats.
2 because
Georgia.
I up till 4 because
Our
people are scared.
our cats were sitting in the window on the window ledges watching the storm. And I actually didn't get woken up by the storm until we were on the back end of it about 3 a.m. this morning.
Hi, Houston, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
I go to wave and I do spirit fingers instead. Don't nerve.
Hey, have we seen what
Yep.
happens when I try to make a heart?
You got it. If you can't get your wrist to do it, you gotta lift up with your elbows and lean back a little bit. Yeah, you can do it that way, or you can do the little
on top
Korean.
of that, this arm is a little, because we did, I had the trigger point injections today, and they went down my shoulder
Oh.
on my neck. So,
Don't do
Ooh.
that. Don't do that.
it wasn't matter at the time.
They lost power.
Oh, so it came back on early. That's a good thing. It sucks to lose power, but it's always nice when it comes back on early. And it's nice to know what happened. They're saying hi to you, Joe.
Tough sometimes upgrading.
I think he was talking about updating all the sites to make it into the 20th century.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're quite in here yet, Nick. I said something about, I'm working on getting the town up to the 20th century. I'll worry about the 21st when I get them at least up to 1999.
Hence
So,
the party like 99.
Now, here's the thing, and I just found this out recently. The town is on such an old has such an old Comcast account for high-speed internet. They are still on a 25 megabit per second tier. 25 megabit per second hasn't been available even on the residential side in years now. The lowest tier available is now 150, which is what they're bumping them up to, and charging them an extra $39 a month for.
Well, of course. I mean,
So the clerk treasurer was showing me that. I'm like, I'd be calling Frontier and see what they're going to charge you at this point. See about switching to fiber.
Right.
we all
Because
need more fiber in our diet.
Exactly. But here's the thing: that 25 megabit per second connection, I understand why everybody's computers absolutely suck there now. I never would have guessed they were on that slow of a connection there. And really.
No wonder why they don't get anything done. They're still waiting for the home page to load by the time it's time to go home.
No shit. But no, like that internet connection is shared with the police department also.
Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
So you figure they're uploading, when they're in there, especially if Chief's in there, like working on stuff for a case, he's uploading stuff, he's downloading stuff, he's having to upload videos and photos and documents. They're they get people that come in for background checks, and they have to run people through the system for tow releases and everything else. It's like, no wonder shit takes forever to get done here.
I mean, now you've discovered what could only be described as a public safety problem. I mean, yeah.
I now understand why the chief goes and generally works from his truck. His hotspot has better speeds. He's always like, well, he always says, I can get more work done out in the truck, and now I know why. And I don't think he knows this. I don't think he realizes what internet connection they have at the town hall. Which really makes me surprised that doing the recordings of the town meetings has actually worked through StreamYard.
Let's see where we're at. Oh, I'm saying hi to everybody. Hi.
Yep.
Everybody's saying hi, and
That's cool. I know she's not that she poofied on us, but that is cool that she had somebody buy every single book.
yeah,
I now have every single book, so I don't need to buy every single book. I've already done so.
well, you should. I mean, you are her biggest fan.
Yes, so now I gotta read Vengeance. Cool. And there is Dan.
I'm gonna keep looking through these different plugins and stuff. Hope I can find what I'm looking for.
Okay,
There's Dan.
I'm just going through.
Link.
Hi,
for
Trey.
me.
I don't know if you're still here, but we love you. Oh, did Dan come in?
Hi,
Yeah.
Dan.
Okay. Well, hi, Dan. I missed it, probably. And hey, Nick. Oh, no problem. I'm busy eating at the moment, Lindsay. I tag team supper tonight. It's way over there. Just follow. Let your gaze wander to the far corner of the screen, and come on back home when you're done. That's my cue. I'm out. Toodles. Hey, Trey. Michaela. I'm so glad Dawn's been getting out there. Getting out there that now is the time to commission things for the holidays. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As a reminder, hold on. I'm going to bring that up again, just as a, if you weren't
Here,
here
let me do
before,
that. So
there it is, Christmas in July. And I'm not great at graphics, so if anybody wants to make one better, they're more than welcome to, but, it's there.
Actually, I think that one looks pretty good. So
It does the job.
Yeah,
Lord knows I need to make more graphics for a bunch of stuff.
I need to make more gradients. So
he
I
said
love
it.
you, Nick.
Wait. Yeah. He said it, not me. It was him.
And it's like, here, this is the closest I have. There we go. And it isn't that it was a gradient. Guys. The purpose of an icon. Look at all these lovely icons. You can see vaguely what, even lazy load for comments. These scritchy ones. You can see what they're about. Now, okay, jQuery updater makes no sense. It looks like fog. Fine. That's a messed up icon. But you don't do a pale yellow gradient with white lettering on an icon the size of my thumbnail and expect it to be legible. Like, well, that one's for that and that one's for that. They're all yellow gradients with white No.
I knew what they were for.
You weren't the customer.
Okay. Oh, where are we at?
Let's see. Trey had complimented you on getting it. Please. And I'm actively taking commissions. If you guys want stuff, it's a sliding pay scale, so let me know. Cute of you to assume my family wants anything from me. And may I remind you that your Sword Rising Tide family loves your stuff.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, Dave. I slept through a tornado before. Tornadoes and I have history.
Yeah, no.
And glad I get a 30-minute notification and a live notification. We love you, Sarah. I'm sorry. It was an interesting show today. Yeah, it was an interesting show, and I did pretty well for getting only half my meds when I dumped them out into my hand. Didn't double check. It was one of those days. Let's see, and
Hey, read now.
on the topic of Finch and Finch-related stuff, while I'm scrolling through, I am the worst person on the planet for keeping up with anything. So I have like 15, 20 Finch notices. I do love you. I am just completely inept.
I have the same thing, and I know I looked at it today. I did some stuff, but I try to get all my vibes back, but I don't get them all back. But I try to spread my vibe out then to everybody, so I don't necessarily get everybody's vibes back to them, but I still send vibes to everybody. Never mind.
All right, I'm gonna get take that down for just a second, because you're gonna need it here again in a second.
Why are you gonna do Beaver Builder?
Yes, I am.
You're gonna need it. Put it back up, Nick.
I'm Beaver Builder.
Beaver Builder.
Well, damn.
Hey, look, he's such a cute little guy.
No.
Nope. I think we need the Rails one now, even.
Yeah, the Rails are back. And I'm putting up the second helping because we got a second helping immediately of needing the
Which is also the album we're playing.
hashtag always promote. Okay, let me find where I was. Okay, we're getting close. I've got half a gallon juggy coming.
Yeah, Juggy is actually the name of the jug. And it was actually, the price was actually very good. It was, I want to say like $32.
Since I have a wrap thermos that looks like a can of WD-40, I can't judge anyone. But I had to be so careful with that. There's so many green room landmines just surrounding that comment.
Well, and considering I keep Joe under my desk.
Because you need a mouthful of Joe. Anyhow, so refreshing being among friends, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
That one looks better than my announcement. And just throwing that out there, might need some good vibes or what? Yes, we all do.
Yes, sending them to you, Sarah. Sending what I can spare.
I don't choose to have any awareness of what's going on. That's not my job. That's not what I'm paid to do. I am here to look pretty and click things and make snide remarks.
So,
Except
are you looking at apps? Yes, I'm looking at plugins for the town's website, trying to find things that will help make life easier for our clerk treasurer.
And I don't blame you at all, Sarah. I actually had to turn everything off and go to the town and sit in the library because I needed so far away from my digital stuff. I needed to be in another chunk,
I've been there before.
And you're not alone. Got to chat with Alec though.
That's
and
nice.
One of the other
now
players.
I'm jealous.
We ended up sitting and doing art on scrap paper. Let's see. Having some Krispy Kreme donuts. I am pro donut.
Our Krispy Kreme is now an eyeglass store. What?
That's a case of I misheard that entirely, and I know my audio processing because I'm doing that. And that one is entirely for me because I heard something about Krispy Kreme in the back door and possibly how it is glazed. So, literally, I hear things, y'all. It's how it is. And let's see. Yum Dave, I wish I could still have donuts. Darn gallbladder. And that's pretty great for Dave. Now you have me wanting some. We all want to get some. Geez, I need to be
Everybody wants
quiet about life scares.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, we're a support group.
Hmm.
We just have a twisted sense of humor with our support at times, but we still support. Oh, where you guys going?
We are as supportive as Elvira's undergarments. We will be here to keep you in the place you need to be. By the time next week, Foxy and I will be. Oh, awesome! You need some vacation.
Excellent.
Sarah made it. She just said Sarah made a rhyme. She said, "Yay for vacay."
And
Hot coffee indoors. Oof. More than likely, your cavalier took it like a champ because that's what cavaliers do. But I hope you are okay. I hope your car is okay.
And looking for things to plug in, we just go. I'm kind of trying to get to her remark. Okay. And okay, Sarah says, don't know, shaken up, that's for sure. Driver's side, I have pics but from hearing what it sounded like over the weekend, I'm glad I'm still gone from.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Continue your sabbatical. I will just say that. Continue your sabbatical.
Yeah, we'll leave that at that.
I am always on Messenger, and being me, I have been there for people regardless of their situation, because that's who I am and what I do. But this has been a spicy one, folks. Most excellent on the vacation. How did I miss the Munsey show earlier this month?
Well, it was kind of it wasn't spontaneous, but it was a kind of a rough week, and we kind of just snuck it in there. Shush. I should know better. I really should.
You walked right into that.
I did.
I mean, wow.
Snuck it right in there.
Elbow deep.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Astroglide. Yes, Astroglide. You can park a Cadillac in a doghouse with enough of that.
Hey, wait a minute. I remember I used to sell Pure Romance. You can only imagine the stuff that I have.
Wow. I love the circles I travel in. Yeah,
Speaking of ads, though, we should probably play one since we're 34 minutes in.
Can we request?
I was going to try to get to that, but you guys were kind of not there. So,
can I request Cats? Even though hasn't got her stuff to Joe yet. She had her medical stuff kind of coming up, so just to kind of give her a little boost.
Okay, who's
Cat?
Cat?
There it is. Cat Rothermel.
Oh, jeez. I was spelling it with a C in my mind, and now I'm trying to. There it is.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
I'll put it back onto the Behind the Code. I got to upload hers to this one. I didn't realize I didn't have it on the Behind the Code section. But we are also going to play an ad for Foxy.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty.
Ooh, okay. It's going to be a good month. Let's see. Yes, but it's still saved here. And yay for vacay. And Green Room Humor tonight is off the rails.
It's been a week. We need the off the rails.
Well, that's what happens when Dawn is sandwiched between Joe and I.
Hey.
What I like is I got a hint of an actual blush out of. Oh wow! Don't you threaten me with a good time and think it will.
I'm surprised Trey hasn't thrown in. You guys should do this.
Well, the trail. Anyway,
Uh,
I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I'm an adult.
so,
And
woo, 2000. Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Track 2, New Orleans Mud.
Oh, no. Is that repairs to make it drivable or repairs to make it
pretty.
pretty? Thank you.
Let's see. So looking good for tomorrow. Keep telling
Yes,
yourself
going
that.
for
Fred.
pie. Shush.
Giggles anyway. Oh, one moment. Comment dump has been achieved. Alrighty. Okay, it's not too bad. Hope they have insurance. And good evening.
Hey, Grant. Drop your link for your show tonight.
And we've got 44 and completely reliant on parents with comments about being inconvenienced to get to work. This is just a venting thing to luxury vehicles in driveway not allowed to touch.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
You have my condolences.
Mhm.
Hey, Grant. And Dan is finished with supper now. Now, everybody brace yourselves, because now Dan's going to talk about good Southern cooking. So if you did not eat enough, you will suffer. Lindsay cooked half of it, and I cooked the other. Oven roasted pork chops with boiled potatoes. Plus, I had a tiny salad as well. Contemplating some ice cream. For more of this style, 976 Munchie. That's 976 Munchie. Our operators are waiting. Anyhow, the dude got away with it.
Oh.
Oh, no. Do we need to come down there and start matching up paint samples? Because don't think I can't do that. My car was sideswiped in the parking lot at a job I worked at, and she left her turn signal in the parking lot, and the day before I was supposed to take it in to get fixed, I figured out which car did it. It went on her insurance.
We are a nefarious group. And Grant saying hi, Carl, and Sarah saying on with the show. Greetings. Power is back on from the hurricane. Glad to hear it.
That you are okay, Houston Dave. I don't know if it was Houston Dave, Houston's Dave, or just Dave. I just like calling you Houston Dave.
Let's see, it was a mini summary of ACK. No to politics during this time. Love you guys. If that's referring to what I think, there's more hope than perhaps you realize. And I will leave it there. Great, Dave. Yep, it was drivable. Safety! You gotta love Cavaliers. And if you don't, you're wrong.
By the way, that was the Cavalier that got sideswiped. I figured out who did it. My Cavalier.
I had one that was drivable after it got sideswiped by a semi-truck.
Yeah, this was just a car, but then it got hit by another car, and then it got rear-ended by a car. And it was a magnet. Oh, and it got rear-ended again. The car.
Never name your car Lightning McQueen. Moving on. Anyway, I'm really pleased with how well this music for Foxy's ad came out.
It was.
You
I
should
love
be
it.
proud.
I loved how we went from let me art to Foxy's got the wares if you got the coin.
Blessed lunatics, one and all.
And that's the other thing. If you go back up 20K, 200K miles, that's it. Cadavaliers go forever.
Mm-hmm.
Drove it. There was only my parking brake. Oh.
There was noises I didn't know a car could make with my Cadavalier. And Ted is like, you need to trade it in. And I'm like, no, I love my car. And finally, I traded it in. It took forever. They're all Grand Slings shared everywhere.
It's likely being moved to a different venue, so delayed is not denied per se. Well, but it's better from what I'm hearing. I don't know the story about Duke got away with it. Well, we're avoiding politics, so Houston, Texas Dave, but Houston Dave is fine.
I appreciate that because sometimes I have trouble talking and those 2 extra syllables can be a detriment.
Drove at 15 miles, no brake. No brake pads. And I didn't realize Alec was here, or else I would have made several of the jokes I did. Hi, Alec.
Hi, Alec.
On the offhand, you were here for the earlier stuff, and LOL, the car, and hi, Alec! Do not rewind this program. You didn't miss anything. Hi, Sarah, Alec. Wait, narcissism of the 2 vehicles? I don't know, and yes.
Or the wrong time. You were in the right place at the wrong time, or it's at the wrong place at the right time.
Get it the wrong place, but it was the wrong time. Dang it! Gravity is embracing my possessions again.
Hey!
Wow. Hey, Alec. You can watch it on rewind now.
Salamis and salabis. That's what he was referring to. Because I didn't say the word syllable right. I said salabi.
Salami.
I got it.
The wrong emphasis. Mm-hmm. Okay. It only took a slugfest of about 40 minutes, but we caught up.
So did you find any plugins that you liked for the city?
No. And what I'm actually working on what I'm trying to find for her, because I created a form earlier that I think will work as far as contacting the Parks Department and police to let us know that the park is being rented on. God, I got to put a date in. I just thought about that.
Well, hoping that if you put a date in somewhere, it's Trey because she is your wife. Oh, date. Never mind.
Maybe.
I know she's good for her first wife, and you're good for her first husband.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
And Sarah is Mistress of Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And she's in listening mode.
If you want more conversation offline, DM me, Sarah. I'll give you the abbreviation.
Just catch up on those messages. Don't catch up on the show, Alec. You're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. You are fine. But Dawn's fine too.
Basically, the issue we're running into is when they rent the park out to somebody, they just write it on the calendar outside of the clerk treasurer's office. Well, unless I actually stop and look at that calendar, I don't know when we have rentals at the park. So I'm creating a little form online that I'm going to throw onto a page that isn't going to be publicly announced, that they can then go to after the person rents it, fill this out, and it'll email the parks board and the police chief.
But everybody needs to be in the know. It makes perfect sense. That's moving them to the end of the 20th century, which is good.
Because, like, this past weekend, we had 3 rentals. Had I not gone up there Thursday and looked at the calendar and went, oh, we've got rentals coming up, would have never known. Then it's extremely rare for us to have more than 1 rental on any given weekend. Normally people just rent Saturday. We had a rental Friday, a rental Saturday, and a rental Sunday.
So at least they didn't overlap, but still.
Yeah.
Grant, to save you, it wasn't drama here. Sarah has been out of the loop of current events.
But so yeah, just trying to. I'm gonna use this for this, and the other thing that our clerk treasurer has to do. I'm gonna pull this over here so I can actually see what I'm doing, because that would make sense. I'm gonna stop that for a second. Share a different screen.
You made me bigger unexpectedly.
Hey Nick, you're on the bottom.
Oh, no, he's in the middle. So she has to send to the township assessor each month when people that get permits for housing upgrades. And the previous clerk treasurer did this in Word. Word and tables do not mix. Do not use Word when trying to do tables. This is what causes your local IT person to convulse.
I was like, Twitch. I was close.
Yeah, no, I was convulsing in her office when she showed me this.
You were giving... Wait a minute. You were giving her this look, weren't you?
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt. And it's not her fault. This is how the previous clerk treasurer did it.
And Dan, the man with Excel.
And it is.
But Dan, everything is a job for Excel with you. You do sorcery through Excel. I'm not being facetious. I am aware that you've coded in your basic Norse runes into Excel just to make it easier. I'm not fooled by this.
Remember, Excel.
It is a job for Excel because that's what I ended up putting it in.
So that's the new updated.
This is the new version. Now, what I'm wanting to do, what I'm looking at doing now, I hate that with having to share windows, I can't just be like, oh, share this one instead. I have to drop it down and select a new one each time.
Yeah, we just talking forward and back.
5-minute warning.
I don't know what that's about.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Let me
I've
see.
got lightning rod.
Oh. Okay.
It's like a reverse alfalfa going on. Get it back here. It's up here.
There's
Here,
not
corn.
All right. So what I'm looking at doing now is an access database for her. That way, she could put it all in, generate a report for the month to send to the assessor, but also still have all the previous permits that were done for that year.
Look at you making them go to the end of the 20th century and sneak it into the 21st.
Yep. So yeah,
Get
that
the
is.
Microsoft Works.
What's that?
Get the Microsoft Works suite. It will make things so much smoother.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Sue still had a copy of Microsoft Works. Actually, no, I would be surprised if she had a copy of Microsoft Works, because this is how old school our town manager is.
Gotcha.
God love the woman. The town is screwed the day that she the town is screwed about 2 weeks after she passes, because we all know that she's going to work at least until 2 weeks after her funeral. and then we're just gonna. She's not gonna be buried. She's gonna be taxidermied and propped up in the corner of the office. But she still does everything for the water department in a paper ledger. The old school big green ledger.
Oh,
By state law, I think it is. Mandy has to do that too. She has to process everything digitally and then put it into the big ledger that folds out when you open it.
Yeah.
So it's like that big, and then you open. Yeah. That's heck on earth.
So it might be different for libraries because the last few times State Board of Accounts has come in to audit the town, they've never even asked for those ledgers. But Sue's thing is, well, if the computers go down, you're not going to know how much money the water department has to be able to fix something. But I'll know.
Am I the only one who thinks that's just delightfully ominous?
Right?
I mean, just like, oh, no, dun, dun, dun.
But we are coming up on that time, so let's play a couple more ads here real quick, and then we will wrap this up, and everybody will be able to get over to Grant's show.
yes, I did drop the link. So
awesome. All right, so let's play an ad for Thesis. We'll play one for Jody McPhee, and we'll play one for Apelian.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Apelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
And heads up that Apelian has got quite a few members of Indie CD in there now. You've got stories from Foxy and Rich and Joe and Thesis.
Yep.
So did I get it? If I missed anybody, I apologize. Those are just the 4 names that popped into my brain.
Yep. And Richie's story is in this month's edition. And I believe Bladed has another one coming out next month? Oh, gosh. Gee, what the heck? There we go.
Give me 1 second here. Our sirens are going off. Give me a moment.
Yeah, go ahead and log out, and we will wrap up the show.
You're safe, Tom.
Yeah, be safe. Let us know everything's good.
Okay.
So, which means I'm going to pull up weather.com real quick, or weather.gov, and take a look at the radar here.
Mm-hmm. Well, while you're doing that, I will give you something positive. It
All right.
looks like Saturday, the 27th, for New Chicago, will be 82 degrees and sunny.
Nice.
Considering last time it was about 180. 180. Yeah, it's about 180 degrees and
In the
99
shade.
percent humidity. We literally swam to each other across the field.
All right, so Dawn lives over by Peoria, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know why it's got to be for another part of her county that the siren's going off for, because looking at the radar, the storm hasn't even reached her yet.
It might be doing some kind of pop up too.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Oh. No. Okay.
Okay. Well then.
Okay. Well, I'll kind of scroll. I'll kind of show the comments as we play the outro, because Grant's show starts here in about 2 minutes, folks. So go on over to Grant's show, and we will see you Wednesday night for The Burning is Love, or The Burning is Yarn. Have a good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.